In the final round,
The audience choice ingredient?
Bud Light.
And here we go.
Looks like Chef Dubois is emulsifying the Bud Light into a foam. What's his competitor
He
doing?
appears to be having a really good time.
A Bud Light reduction for Dubois. And his opponent?
Also improvising nicely. Let's see that again.
Judges.
I like the use of the pressure cooker to tenderize the beef.
But also the use of the cell phone to order the pizza.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Sorry, Chef, we're gonna need more ingredient.
Difference between 2 and 2 instead of 1 and 3?
Big difference. I think this one's big too, just because of the quick turnaround we have going into this week. Obviously, playing Arizona on Thursday, it's definitely much nicer to come off of a win than a loss.
You think it'd be easier to ride a momentum into a Thursday as opposed to trying to ride it into a Sunday?
I hope so. I don't really know. I've never played on a Thursday before in this league. I know it's going to be a challenge for us to get prepared. Obviously, we've only got 3 days to get ready for a game. Coach Fisher said, really, we won tonight, but it's really like a Wednesday. So, we've got to get our minds ready for Arizona now.
So you don't even get 24 hours on this one?
Yeah, this one was like the 20-minute rule. I think I've enjoyed it enough now that, once I go home, it's on to Arizona.
Now, I don't want to put their defense in Canton, but a lot of teams have had trouble moving the ball in the air. Yet, how did you find out? You guys found a way to get it downfield a little bit today.
Yeah, we knew that they were a very talented defense. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the week. It's a big physical front. They're very talented in the secondary. Both their safeties, their corners. They're really good. But our guys did a great job today, winning the one-on-one matchups. Created separation, and then when they had the opportunity, they made the big play.
Now, the replay showed you a little antsy on the sideline during Hector's touchdown pass. What's going through your head?
Yeah, well, to be honest, the offense, we didn't really know about that until the Saturday walkthrough. And Coach Fisher, we were in the huddle, and he's like, all right, this is what we're going to do. So we're like, all right, that's pretty cool. And then, we called it, and, we see Danny down there, and no one's covering him. And everyone's just like, snap the ball, snap the ball, snap the ball. Please, someone just snap the ball. And, thankfully we got it off in time, and they did a great job of executing.
Have you given Hecker some throwing tips or what?
No, he throws it pretty good. I've watched him play catch before practice, watched him throw it some. He didn't really need any tips. He's a natural.
Sam, you've been around here long enough to remember all the times you lose games like this.
Yeah.
Why are you learning how to win games like these?
I think it kind of goes back to that attitude change that we've talked about since Coach Fisher's been here. He made a big emphasis about winning games in the fourth quarter early, and as far back as OTAs. He made it known that we were going to be in close games and that this team was going to be tough enough to go down and win them late in the game, whether it be the defense getting a stop or the offense going down and putting up points. And I think everyone's really bought into that. We've been in some close games, and we've pulled 2 out, and I think there is a big difference, because in the past, I'm not sure if we would have done that.
Sam, you've beaten these guys in Seattle only once, and Steven Jackson was a rookie. How does it feel just to kind of slay that dragon?
It feels good, especially going back to 2 years ago, and the loss in Seattle, obviously ending our season, not getting into the playoffs. And then really last year, they got after us pretty good. So, it feels really good to win that game. A division game, those are extremely important. We knew it was a big one. So it definitely feels good to get a win today.
Was that INT? It was supposed to be an out route?
No, I tried to put it back shoulder. I thought the guy was up top, but, his eyes were back there the whole time, and, he made a nice play. Just can't do that.
Sam, you ever been on a team where it seems like the kicker is the most popular guy in the room right now?
Yeah. To be honest, there was one time, I think it was the first possession out of half where I think he kicked a 60-yarder, and, I was coming off the field expecting us to punt it. And I looked back out there, and we were setting up for a field goal, and I was like, what? But sure enough, he's been awesome. You can't ask for much more in a kicker, and, I'm sure that he's going to continue to play great for us.